Peace, power, and love, y'all. Welcome back to another episode of the Beyside Jewel. Today, I'm talking about, I think Somalians are using witchcraft, voodoo, or some black magic on America and some of the American people. Yeah, I'm serious. That's what I really believe. No, I don't believe. That's what I really think. You guys, come on, all this fraud and they are getting away with it. You know, just last week, you know, a young journalist, was his name, Nick Shirley, just walking into all kinds of daycares, you know, and showing that there are no children in them joints, you know. So these folks are still getting paid, and guess who's paying for it? You and me. Yeah, they have not shut a lot of these daycare and different facilities down. So what's really going on, you guys? Why is it that, you know, folks in the government are just turning away like they, you know, it's nothing to it. It's a normal thing, you know. I'm telling you that Somalis are actually trying to trade places here, you know, and they got the nerve to be talking shit about it. So bold. They are using some witchcraft or some black magic or something because they got protection, you know. Folks that are working in the government are protecting them. Everyday people on the street out in society, protecting them. And they are just robbing America. And folks just don't seem to care. We got a lot of our people that thinks it's okay, you know. It's okay, they're black like us. No, they done told you many times, they're not black. So y'all need to wake up from that shit, because a lot of folks, you know, are like protecting them. You got ICE and National Guards on the streets, and you got a lot of civilians out there, you know, blowing whistles and shit and trying to protect the Somalis, and this shit is crazy. I told you about the judge that threw out a case where they found the Somali guilty of, what was it, $7.2 million, and judge just threw it out, and the jury was going to find him guilty. They had every reason to find him guilty, but before they could even release a verdict, the judge dismissed the case. And all this protection is coming from the Democrats that are in government. You know, it's like they are having some kind of, you know, cartel or something. You know, I think what it is they are actually part of the deep state, and Somalis just done got plugged up, you know, done got involved with, you know, this secret society that's actually in government stealing money. It's bigger than a cartel, you know. But yeah, so they're trading places, and they are telling you they ain't going nowhere. Yet, they ain't gonna go anywhere until they take all they can get. And they'll build up Somalia, and they'll leave America looking like Somalia. Yeah, folks around there might fool around and be riding camels, who the hell knows. But they are definitely trading places. They are trading places. They're taking everything that they can from America. And the American people don't seem to mind, especially the liberals. You know, What? Take them to court? What? Call the police on them? The police are protecting them. The mayors are protecting them. The governor is protecting them. The attorney general is protecting them. The judges are protecting them. You know, this shit is crazy. I think they done put some spells on them people, man. They're using some witchcraft or something. You know damn well if that was one of us, man, please. We'd already be serving time by now, you know? So, that's the only thing I can think of. They're using some black magic or something. And, you know, just the people in society, I don't get them either. You know, I don't get them, man. It's like, it's not a big deal. It's okay that they take my money. It's okay. You know, they're nice people. You got governors, you know, wearing hijabs. You know, and she's a white lady. Yeah, I'll see if I can leave you the thumbnail. And you got all these folks that are loving the Somalis, though they did so much wrong, you know, and been so crooked and stealing all this taxpayers' money. But everybody loves them. You know, everybody loves them. You know, it's like they're getting reparations and they ain't even, they're not indigenous people to the land, but it's like they're getting reparations. They come there to America and they are actually taking our reparations that we ain't got. Some of them are living so large, man, really. And the government knows about it, but they ain't doing shit. Look at that chick, Ilhan Omar. All the dirt that she has done and that has been exposed, they're having a hard time even kicking her out of Congress, let alone out of America. You know, but she'll tell you in a minute, I ain't going nowhere. I ain't going nowhere. You know, but yet and still she hates America and talk about she wants to raise her family in Somalia. I'm telling you, their plans is take every fucking thing they can out of America. And when they go home, America will be poor, broke, and hungry. That's the plan. But anyway, just a little quick video. Thought I'd come on here and talk about it. It looks like they are using some black magic in America. Folks, don't want to acknowledge what's right and what's wrong anymore. You know, what the Somalis are doing. And it's not only the money. No, it's not only the money. It's also, they are some of the biggest drug dealers there in America. I'm talking cocaine, fentanyl, and they have been getting caught. And the ones that are doing it are the ones at the top. With the big, I'm talking millions and millions of dollars. You know, federal agents, man, have been cracking down on their asses, and they're finding money, you know, stuffed in walls, and drugs. They got underground tunnels where they can transport, you know, their drugs and shit. Man, they are robbing America. They're trading places with America. And they're there and they're getting everything that they can get. And when they got every damn thing, only then will they go home, leaving America poor, broke, and hungry. And, you know, the officials that are in government are helping them do it. Hell, they're dirty too. You know, they're dirty. We're talking judges, lawyers, ambassadors. You know, a lot of government officials are involved with this shit. It's bigger than a cartel. I think it's part of the deep state, actually, taking all this damn money. Yeah. So, our folks, not just melanated people, but Americans, period, better wake up. And I want you to know that, when you start seeing this shit and you start realizing this shit, you don't have to keep on voting Democrat. You got a right to change your mind. That's the great thing about America. You have that freedom. You got freedom to change your damn mind. You ain't got to be glued to that shit. Right is right and wrong is wrong. And folks need to quit pretending like, that's not true. Anyway, I'll see you on the next video.